In this video, we're going to cover two methods to ultimately drink our beer faster. Brewing beer takes about 5 to 6 hours a day. It is a lot of work, and then you need to ferment for days and weeks. There's a lot of patience involved. And then when it's done fermenting, we still need to carbonate our beer to 10 to 12 PSI that could take another 4 to 5 days. So in this video, we're going to change all of that. Now, if you already have everything to keg in, then we can do this method without buying anything. But this is the second method, and I'm a little bit skeptical about it, only for the fact that it's not that popular. The first method takes about 20 minutes and the second method takes about 5 hours. But that's still much faster than waiting a few days. And a lot of people don't mind shaking up their beer like this, but some people do mind. So I've purchased this on Amazon to see if we could speed up the process without shaking our beer. I've got 2 batches, and this batch I'm gonna keg off, and then I'm gonna go play golf with my friends, come back a few hours later and see how it is. But for this method, we're gonna go with the more common approach. Make sure everything is sanitized, transfer the beer into a sanitized keg. We're gonna purge the keg of oxygen. We're gonna fill it with CO2 and then release the pressure about 2 or 3 times. Now let's crank the CO2 tank up to about 25-30 PSI and let's turn it on its side to help speed up the process so we get more surface area. Our CO2 bubble can come into contact with more beer, and we're gonna roll it around like this for 4 to 5 minutes. And keep in mind that we do want some headspace in the Corny keg. See, Corny kegs are closer to 5.5 gallons, so you have the headspace for CO2. When you transfer your 5-gallon batch into a keg, it should not be filled to the brim. Now you want to purge the keg. Set the PSI gauge back to 10. I'm going to wait 15-20 minutes for the foam to settle down, and voila, just like that, we're drinking beers. Okay, now for method number 2. All right, so let's open this beast up. Very nice, compact packaging. So as you can see, it's got a ball lock lid with a gas in post connected to the top right next to the pressure release valve. Here's a hose that doesn't look long enough. No, okay, we're good. It's long enough. Let me know in the comments section if I need to buy new shoes. Here's the key to the city right here. Keep in mind this tutorial covers everything outside of just beer, including water, mead, sangria, cider, or anything else your little heart desires. And then 2 hose clamps. For $25, this seems like one heck of a product so far, but we still gotta see if it works. I recommend using gloves when dealing with diffusion stones, since the oils from your hands can clog these micro holes. Gloves will preserve the shelf life of these products. I'm gonna set this up all over my Star Sand mixture. Setup's as easy as you can imagine. Just use the hose to connect the lid to the diffusion stone and then fasten with the hose clamps. Then we're gonna submerge it in Star Sand. Now I'm gonna connect it to my uncarbonated hazy IPA by just dropping it in the keg and fastening the lid, business as usual. Here's what it looks like. It's about another 1/2 inch in height, but it's all good since it still fits in my kegerator. I brought it back out because I forgot to check it for leaks. It's good to go. And then I turned on the CO2 for 10 PSI. Now we play the waiting game. Time to go hit the links for a few hours with my buddies. It's absolutely perfect. It's perfect. I was actually drinking it at the intro to this whole video. And I was only gone for about 4 or 5, maybe 6 hours. We played 18 holes, had a beer at the end at the Tap In Tavern, and this is delicious, and it's a perfectly carbonated beer. Every sip, you just fall in love with it all over again. You're not drinking in 20 minutes, but you're also not waiting a day or a week to let it fully carb. But you also have peace of mind that you're not gonna overcarb it. And I highly vouch for this product, and I'm finally stoked because we had to scrap last week's YouTube video, and we try not to scrap videos, but sometimes we just have to. Shout out to this barrage, man. I owe you a beer, even if it's in the next lifetime. Thank you guys for being here. This is our 200th video. Cheers to the next 200. Let's try to make 200 more before I die.